The Banking and Finance Executive Initiative Program is here to interview the National Insurance Commission, the regional boss, Ofori. This is an initiative by the Banking and Finance Department, and we engage experts, we talk to professionals, and we break the gap between industry and classroom experience. Hey, what are you people doing here? We are here to interview the national. There is no boss. Thank you. Okay, then over to you.
Good day, Halagli viewers. We are from All Nations University School of Business, Banking and Finance Department to be precise. We have enrolled out this program, that is the Banking and Finance Department Initiative Program, where we engage with experts and professionals. So today we have in our list Mrs. Esther Ofori. She is the NIC boss, Eastern Region Koforia. So today we are here for her to give us some of the brief about insurance, and also there is a myth around that what the industry is doing in the classroom where there is a gap. So today we are here for us to clear or address some of this myths, and also to give us some of the software that we have to be abreast with as students before we come into the industry. So stay with us as we engage our expert this morning. I'm in the person of Miss Mavis Adubiadafo with my colleague
Michael and second thinker. Mrs. Ofori, what inspired you to pursue insurance management? And as a profession, what inspired you?
Okay. Thank you very much. And my greetings to your viewers. When you are in school, sometimes you wouldn't know what you would have to be. Nothing will come to mind unless maybe on your path, as you go along, experience would sometimes inform you on what you want to do. So from senior high school to University of Cape Coast, I studied B.Ed Social Science, Bachelor of Education, Social Sciences, but I majored in accounting. And as a business student, in the senior high, I studied business management, where you have a component of insurance.
Okay, yeah.
So, and I also liked my subject teacher in the senior high school. So I enjoyed his lecturing. So when I got to the university studying BS Social Science Accounting option, I also had the chance to do business management. And we also studied insurance. So insurance was part of me. After service, okay, let me say this. I did my national service with a marketing research institution in Accra. We also went into marketing research. We did a lot of research for MTN. Before MTN changed its name, it was
Space phone.
Space Phone.
Yeah.
Then Ariba.
Ariba, yes.
Then MTN.
Yes, yes.
So my company was involved in that project.
Okay, okay.
After service, it happened that I had to go and look for a job.
Oh, they did not maintain it.
They maintained us for about 3 months. And they said, it was a contract. So after your contract, you would have to look for a job. Then my friend and I, we started writing our CVs. The first company we visited was Star Life Assurance Company. And they were recruiting sales managers as at that time. So we were lucky to have been recruited. We went through the interview all right. And you know, as a young person, sometimes you would want to start life from where you lived. My parents were in Accra. My dad was a soldier. So I wanted to be in Accra, stay close to them.
Okay. So your man's daughter.
Yes, but it happened that they had to bring me here to Ofori as my station. But my friend didn't take that option. She wanted to be in Accra. So I said, no, since I'm looking for a job, whatever happens, I would take it and then move on. So I came to Ofori. So Star Life was my first employment. And I was employed as a sales manager. You know, as a salesperson, you have to go out there and look for business. You are not an indoor staff. You have to be on the field. Be on the field, be on the field. You'll be given targets. But I decided to do it. To try and then meet our targets. You see, when we talk of target in the insurance industry, you can ask, it's not easy. If you are a banker, your target may be huge. An insurance person, your target may not be huge, but it will be so difficult for you to meet that target because of how insurance is seen in our part of the world.
Okay. So it makes it so difficult to convince people to take a policy. Is that the case?
Very, very difficult.
So, madam, we want to ask, being a soldier man's daughter, grew up in Accra, coming to Ofori for the first time, and unfortunately for you, you were not being at the office. You have to be on the field. So how was the experience? How were you able to meet your target, as you made mention of targets?
Okay, so you see, as a salesperson, you need to plan. Where do you start from? You need to start from those who are closer to you. When I went for the interview, that's the first question they asked me. So if you are taken as a sales manager, how would you start selling? I was talking. You know that you are going for interviews, so you talk, you rattle, you say a lot of things. But the panel, one of the panel told me that one of the members in the panel told me that the first thing you should do is to sell to those who are around you. So you sell to families. So I started with those around me. Then you see, as a sales manager, you have to work with a team. They will do recruitment for you. You have to identify the traits of each person, make sure that this person can really deliver. Then you bring the person on board. So we're working in a team. I had a team that I was working with. As early as 6 a.m., you should be on the field. 6 a.m. Looking for people to sell to. You get it? So if you have a plan, then you know where you are going. You book presentations and all that. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy, but with determination, you can achieve your goal.
Okay, so madam, you have made mention of two key points here, that is planning and determination. So as students, whilst you want to come into the industry world or the insurance aspect, so the first thing we have to equip ourselves with, one, planning, and two, we have to be determined on whatever task that is being assigned to us. So madam, then we move on to our next question. So we want to know the role as an NIC. You took us through as a sales personnel. So now God has been so faithful. You are now the NIC boss. So now we want to know some of your roles as the NIC boss.
Okay, thank you very much. You know, National Insurance Commission is a regulatory body of insurance in Ghana here. So we regulate the insurance industry. We have our head office in Accra. Then we have branch offices in all the regions. What is our role? Insurance itself is good. It's one of the ways of mitigating risk. But in our part of the world, it is very, very difficult. Outside, when you go outside, people walk into offices or insurance companies to purchase insurance. But in our part of the world, it's not like that. You have to chase. If you say voluntarily, nobody will come.
I mean, the other part of
The other part of the, yes, because they know how important it is. And because they also know that when there is a claim, the insurance company would come to their aid immediately. So here, what we do, first of all, is to educate the public on the benefits of insurance. We have realized that most of the times people work, especially for compulsory insurances. Let's take the motor insurance, for example. The Motor Insurance Act 1958 tells us that before you put your vehicle on the road, you should have at least the third-party motor insurance policy. So people know that it's compulsory. So they have to do it. So they walk into the office and then go and buy third-party motor insurance policy without understanding
the policy.
the policy itself. And then the claims process.
Okay.
So we visit institutions, GPLTU, we go to bus stations, taxi ranks, and then educate the drivers on what insurance is, the types we have, and then the benefits of insurance.
Okay.
So we do education.
So what has been the feedback, the impact of this one over the years?
Over the years, it has been good. Yes, because now a lot of them understand the policies they take. So if you take, for example, motor third-party insurance, you know that when there is an accident, you as the driver, your vehicle is not going to be repaired for you. The insurance company will take care of the third parties.
Okay. That is the passengers.
The passengers or the pedestrian, a passerby, or if unfortunately you happen to destroy somebody's property.
But it excludes the driver and the vehicle.
It excludes the vehicle originally.
Okay.
But the driver, I can't say it excludes the driver outrightly because we have a component in the third party called personal accident, where the insurance company can pay out a sum of 7,000 Ghana cedis.
Wow.
7,000, there's a cap on it, so up to 7,000, depending on the extent of injury, the insurance company will take care of the driver. The driver, that is with the third party. You see, for third party, you see that there's a cap on the driver's benefit. But for the passengers, it doesn't work like that. Yeah. So, if the driver had taken, let's say, motor comprehensive policy, then that one, your car will be repaired.
Okay, so that reminds us, Mom, what's comprehensive
Auto insurance policy?
Yes,
Okay, so for motor insurance policies, we have 3. We have the third-party motor insurance policy. We have the third-party fire and thefts.
Fire and
thefts, and then the comprehensive. So you see, comprehensive, it entails everything. Yes. The fire and thefts, as the name goes, fire and thefts. So if you lose your vehicle as a result of fire outbreak, or somebody steals your vehicle, then the insurance company will step in and indemnify you. Then the third party, as the name goes, third parties goes on your vehicle as at the time of the accident, pedestrian or damage to property.
Okay. Viewers, the conversation is getting interesting and interesting. And this program is initiated by Onitsha University School of Business, Banking and Finance Department. This is an initiative program that we want to bridge the gap between, industry experience and the classroom experience as well. And with us at the moment is Mrs. Ofori, who is a regional boss or a regional manager of National Insurance Commission. Yes. Yeah, we've discussed so far what insurance is, her personal, what actually motivated her to pursue insurance management as a profession too. She's spoken a lot. We want to know who is Mrs. Ofori. Who is Mrs. Ofori before you continue?
Okay, so you've seen me.
But we don't know personally.
So, you've mentioned my name already. Esther Ofori. Okay. What do you want to know? I'm a chartered insurer. Okay, and I've also explained I was with University of Cape Coast. All right. I've been in the insurance industry after my service all along. But I've been with the life companies. I've worked with about 3 insurance companies before joining National Insurance Commission. My family life. Do you want to know?
I want to know. You really want to know.
All right. So my family is in Accra, but I'm here because of the work I do. I have 3 children. Beautiful children. And I'm married. So as I said earlier, the family is in Accra, so I'm the only one here. But I try to balance work life with family because family is very, very important.
That's where my interest is.
Yes, family is very, very important. And my husband is also understanding, and my kids too are understanding. So they've been coping with me. They understand the work I do. So if you have somebody who is very understanding, you are okay. You see, some don't want to be somewhere and then their wives or their spouse also somewhere. But if you have somebody who is understanding, you have the peace of mind to work.
Yeah, thank you so much, madam. So, madam, please, we want to continue with our discussion. So, now we want to ask, what is your approach to handling clients or concern regarding coverage or claim? Because you made mention that you do education and you even gave example that with the Western world, people walk in because claims are being paid immediately. But in Ghana or our country here, so we want to know what are some of the approach if there is a claim or there is a coverage, how do you go about it?
All right, thank you very much. I would like to continue with our rule. Then I would answer your question. So, apart from the education that we do, we also protect the interests of our policyholders in the industry by one resolving complaints. You see, so the insurance companies deal directly with the clients. They sell their policies to them. Policies they pass through us. Yes, so NIC must go through the policies that have been designed by the companies. We approve it for them to sell. Yeah. So without approval, you can't sell any insurance products. So you see, the insurance companies have a first hand or first experience with the policyholder. Why do we buy insurance? We buy insurance with the promise that when we are in need or when the risk occurs, the insurance company will be in the best position to indemnify or pay compensation. Yes. So what happens if there is a delay? As a commission, we have laid out some directives. We've given the insurance companies claims management guidelines. So irrespective of the type of claim, we have given them timelines that they should follow. So if the client sees that the company is dragging their feet in the payment of claims, then they continue to report them to National Insurance Commission. Yeah. So when the clients walk in, we try to find out what their problem is. Then, the first point of call is to give us a petition letter. And now we have the claims management hub on the internet when you go to our website. So wherever you are, you can lodge in your complaints, and then it will go to whichever region you are from. Then the region will also address your issue for you. So when we get the complaints, we write to the insurance companies on the subject matter. We try to find out. Sometimes, some clients are very difficult. When they walk in here, they have a whole lot of things running through their mind. So if you have to calm them down and then assure them that the problem they have is no problem at all, that we can resolve it for them. So when we write to the insurance companies, we also give them timelines to address the issue.
So, madam, please, maybe a client wants a claim, the insurance company is delaying, they are not paying on time, so they have to forward it to the NIC. Madam, don't you think these are some of the reasons that is not making insurance so friendly for we, the ordinary citizens, to buy?
Okay. What you have said is also true, but it's not all the insurance companies who have the habit of delaying claims. Sometimes there may be some genuine reason for the delay. For example, if a client takes a funeral policy, the company will pay the claim upon the death of that particular person you covered, the insured life. All right. So what is a proof that the person you are claiming is dead is dead? So the insurance companies, they conduct their own investigations. So sometimes the investigations delay, but with our guidelines, we're saying that it shouldn't go beyond 4 weeks. That is 20 working days. Do you get it? So within that time, they should be able to finish with their investigations. And also, if they admit liability, then it shouldn't take them even more than 5 working days to settle the claim.
So, madam, then we move on to our last question for this section today. So, you have given us that they have to come to you. So, we are asking, how do you ensure your team adheres to all relevant insurance regulations and standards? So,
Yeah, all
yes,
right.
please.
So, another role we perform is to conduct on-site and off-site inspections. So we visit the insurance companies, we go through their books to make sure that the directives we have given are being followed. You get it? We have the Insurance Act that guides us. The Insurance Act. You know the Insurance Act?
Yes.
1061 at 2020. So it was reviewed in 2021. So we go by that, all that is stated in the Act. And then the directives that we have given, we also make sure that the insurance companies are following the directives. I don't know if I've answered your question.
Yes, please, you have answered. But there was, I think, during one of our insurance class, our lecturer made an example that he signed up onto one insurance company because the money they were paid was less than comparing to other insurance. Yes, so madam, please.
Yes, let me
how do you
explain
do
that.
So,
I want to know that insurance policy that particular person signed on, was it a life policy or?
he said it was his car.
It was his car.
Yes, please.
Okay, so motor insurance policy.
Yes, please.
And the premium was higher.
No, he said the premium he was paying was less compared to others. So that was the reason why that motivated him to work with the insurance company. And you are saying all regulations comes through you. So
Yes.
how come they are honest?
Yeah, so let me explain that. Before 2020, what we realized was that companies were undercutting. Okay. They were not following the tariffs that we brought. So we had a lot of issues. People complaining that they have insurance claims which have not been honored or paid by the insurance companies, all because of undercutting. Because if you undercut, it will reduce the monies that will come in to the company. Because if you are saying charge 500 Ghana cedis and you charge 400 Ghana cedis, it means that you are going to be in trouble. You will not have enough money to pay claims. So that was why he paid less for the same type or the same risk classification. So National Insurance Commission in the year 2020 introduced the motor insurance database, where insurance companies who underwrite motor businesses do all their underwriting from the insurance motor insurance database, so that there will not be any undercutting. So all the insurance companies now charge the same premium. If you charge below, the database will expose you. It will expose you. So all the companies are charging the same premium for now. And one of our directives that we also brought was the no premium, no cover. So if the premium is, or that if the tariff we are charging is 500 Ghana cedis, if you don't have the 500 Ghana cedis and you have 400 Ghana cedis, we'll give you 400 Ghana cedi insurance cover. Do you get it? So it means that you are not, if the full year is 500 Ghana cedis, you are not getting a full year cover. You are getting less than a year's cover.
So, madam, please, last question to wrap up for the day. Since you made mention of a database that they have introduced for the motor insurance, so as students, we want to know what are some of the softwares that we have to be abreast with before we get into the industry, maybe the insurance industry.
Okay, all right. So the first one I mentioned is the motor insurance database, where policyholders can check the genuineness of their insurance policy from the database. As soon as you take that policy, the insurance policy, you will receive a text message from National Insurance Commission giving you the details of the policy you have taken. If you are unable to receive that text message, you can find out from the company, or you can dial *920 *57 hash.
Madam, please, can you repeat the code again?
*920 *57 hash. Okay. You enter your vehicle registration number, then you send it. Okay. Even if you are using a YAM phone, you can still have access to that. Then you receive a prompt response from National Insurance Commission giving you the details of the policy. And then I also spoke of the complaints hub, where you can lodge your complaints. And then what again? And these are the two databases we have now.
Okay.
All right. And then I would like to say that for the gap you spoke, to me, I don't see it as a gap, because you see, insurance runs on principles. So it's the same principle that applies in the industry. You know the principles of insurance. Just that from your end, you will learn the theory. And then when you come into the industry, you put whatever you have learned into practice. So You being in the industry means that you are going to what? Have a practical knowledge or view of how things are done. But you need to also apply your knowledge from the classroom. Yes, so it's the same principle that runs through. If you want to pay a claim, if there is a claim, as a claims officer, you would have a checklist. Okay, so this claim has come. Is this claim active? Is this claim genuine? You get it? What is the insurable interest? One of the principles is insurable interest. Then you ask yourself, okay, you analyze.
You are deeply in love with this issue of interest. Right from the seminar.
Yes,
she
because
cares
it runs through.
Yes.
And then proximate
That's
costs.
Yes.
Then we have loss minimization. It's a new one that has been added. Loss minimization.
Briefly, madam, could you please show light on that one?
Oh, the loss, you see, it's like you have taken an insurance policy. But what you are saying is that you should behave as if you have not taken any insurance, meaning that you have to take care of what you have properly. Do you get it? You have a subject matter, something that you have transferred to the insurance company for an insurance. You get it? That subject matter that you have transferred, you should take good care of it as if there is no insurance covering it. Okay? So, for example, if you have a hotel and you have taken an insurance policy, let's say all risk insurance policy, okay, where you have the component in it, you have fire, let's say you have earthquake, burglary, yes, and all that in. You see fire, yes. There are lots of things that are exposed. Okay, let's say in your hotel.
I'm talking about the hazards.
Yes, but I'm talking about, let's say, wiring.
Okay, wiring, okay.
Okay, you look at this building. You see what we have done here. The wires are not exposed. Do you get it? So we call something housekeeping. So you have to make sure that all that you need to put in to protect that property is done to minimize the loss. Okay? Do you understand me? So if there is a fire outbreak and all your wires are exposed, it will not minimize the loss. It will maximize it. You may even lose your property. Do you get it? So that is how it is.
Yes. Okay. Yes. So what's the the principle? What did she say?
I said loss minimization.
Loss minimization. That's the new principle. Okay, yes. All right, okay. So finally,
Let me add this, okay?
Okay, before.
So when you come out from the university, we also have a professional body, Ghana Insurance College, where you can register and get a professional certificate. And that will be an added advantage to what you already have. The one you came for was the agency training. So that one is for those on the field. Yes, so we have other courses. We have diploma in insurance. Then we have the advanced diploma. Then you join the professional body, Institute of Chartered Insurers.
Okay, we have a long way to go. The first certificate you have is just the preliminary.
Oh yes. So when you are done, you can join. Yes, and have your professional certificates. Insurance is interesting, eh? When you come in from the classroom, when you come into the industry, you really enjoy it. And we have, you can be an underwriter. You can be a claims officer. You get it? We have adjusters, we have surveyors. If you want to be on your own. Okay. So when you come here, you see a lot of things we do, and you love it.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, Mrs. Ofori.
You're welcome.
Okay. We would like to take this opportunity to also say a word or two to our viewers, to students. What's your advice for us, please?
Okay, so since you're already on the path, have passion for what you are doing. Because without passion, you cannot go far. Love what you do. So if you have identified that this is where you are, love it. Put in your all. Okay? And come out well. When you come out, you see the world staring at you. But you should be humble to start from somewhere. Do you get it? One thing I've seen is that when people come out from school, they want to be somewhere. They want to be as I earlier explained, I started from the field. Do you get it? So you should also start from somewhere and build up so that you can have more experience.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Ofori. Our viewers, all too soon, every journey has a beginning, it also has an end. And it's so sad to bring this segment to a conclusion, the final end. And so we would like to appreciate you for your time, for the knowledge you've imparted onto us, for everything, your support, together with your team. I mean, your colleague officers. Yes, we appreciate you. We thank you so much. We also like to appreciate Onishi University, the president of Onishi University, Professor Modonko, and also School of Business, faculties of Banking and Finance Department, faculties of Banking and Finance Department, the HOD, the Dean of School of Business, the Deputy Dean of School of Business. We appreciate all of you, and the executive of Banking and Finance as well.
So we want to really appreciate Dr. Kenneth Amabin, Assistant Dean, School of Business, and now the HOD of Banking and Finance Department. He is the mastermind or the brain behind this Banking and Finance Initiative Program. So, Doc, we are humbly blessed that you call us to also join and be your servant on this platform. We thank you so much for this platform, and we are praying that everything works. And to our lovely Banking and Finance students, we appreciate you. We thank you for your support. So, our viewers, we come to the closure of our today's program. So, thank you so much, Mrs. Esther Ofori. We really appreciate your time.